Well, good morning, day number 7, and today's philosophy is brought to you by Socrates. He was forced to commit suicide in 399 BC, and in Plato's Apology, which wasn't an apology as much as it was like a biography, in Plato's Apology he pointed out that Socrates had said, "I may not be sure about death and the gods, but I'm sure as I can be that you do not know either." This morning we're at Kingsgate. We've seen our first white cliffs, and up on the hill behind us is Kingsgate Castle. It doesn't have the history that you'd want. It's not medieval. It was only built in 1760, but 1760, exciting for two Australians travelling, predates white settlement in our own country. So, great little spot, but very cold. Oh, Richborough Castle, why are you closed? Why would you close a castle or an old Roman fort for renovations? Remember the Roman, Saxon shore forts that we spoke about that were built usually in around the 2nd century? Well, this is Richborough, but unfortunately English Heritage has it closed for repairs. So, shame we can't get into there, and it's also a shame that we're experiencing some trouble with the drone. The gimbal doesn't seem to be loose and working well, so we're unable to get an aerial shot. Oh well. Well, here we are at Deal Castle, D-E-A-L, Deal Castle, about several kilometres north of Dover, and it was built by King Henry VIII to protect against French invasions in 1539. Now, we all know what the Tudor Rose is, don't we? It was the War of the Roses had the Lancastrians versus the Yorkists. The Lancastrians had the red rose and then the white rose of the Yorkists. And after King Henry VII landed at Milford Haven in Wales and headed up to Bosworth Field, which we'll be going to in a week or so, he ended up killing King Richard III. And then he brought the Yorkist and Lancastrian houses together and made the Tudor Rose. And thanks to my editing app, I'm about to flash a photo of the Tudor Rose. Deal Castle. From above, it's obvious that it was built, well, after the War of the Roses, because from above it resembles a Tudor Rose. Now I'm having some problems with the drone, so I've only been able to get some still shots, but I'll add a few from above. Yeah. I want to show you something rather interesting on this door. That wasn't it, but the amount of bolts. We did a rough count and there are about 1,800 bolts on this door, probably more bolts than wood. And we've also got the channel for the original portcullis. Remember the portcullis at Bodiam Castle the other day, the big steel gate that would drop down to protect from a battering ram? Well, this one had a portcullis that would drop down here. These are the channels that it was in. Portcullis is from the Latin port, meaning hole, hence portico, and cullis, meaning from the old French word meaning sliding door. So the hole had a sliding door, portcullis.
That's a domino.
I wonder what happened on this day in history.
December 2nd, 1804, Napoleon Bonaparte crowned himself Emperor of France at Notre Dame Cathedral. On this day in 1852, Louis Napoleon Bonaparte become Emperor of France as Napoleon III.